That's twisted.
Welcome to the twist with Mark and Rick. Always fun, always clicking the best way. Here to stay.
That's twisted.
Images of Josephine all over the place.
Stay tuned.
Accessible to people of all different
Yeah, you
levels.
know it's time to start. Tune in, let's play our part. Coming to you from the heart.
That's twisted.
Hey, Rick, good morning. Welcome, everybody, to show number 314 of the Twist podcast. Where are you, Rick? You're not in Madison.
I'm not. I'm up in Eagle River, Wisconsin, the place I went to high school for 3 years, because one year I was gone to Japan. But yes, I'm up at my mother's house. What's up?
Oh, hi. And I was there a long time ago. Now, how do you like my new look? It's for 2026.
It's totally freaking me out. This will drive people to go
Yeah.
to Zoom if they're not there to see what the look is.
Well,
not
it was
Zoom,
it was a
but-
screw up because I do a metallic on my hair now, which is nice.
Yeah,
And
you tried to
something
do it
went
there.
wong, like the eyebrows and
Yeah.
the beard. Let's see if we
You
can
know when they
fix it. Wow.
bleach, when
What?
when they bleach your hair, it goes purple like that, and then they wash it out. So they maybe forgot to rinse it out.
Oh, I didn't know they used bleach at all. But anyways, I'm going to get rid of it right now. Hang on a second. Let me get Tanya on the line.
Okay, Tanya.
Tanya, I don't like the eyebrows. Tanya, I don't like the beard. Okay, we're good.
Oh wow, Tanya's smart.
Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing. Is Tanya your AI friend or your hairdresser?
No. And I'm not going to talk about AI anymore because people like really hating on it. I'm like, oh my God. We got to keep some things private, I guess.
But what was
But
that?
you know, everybody's using it. Like people are using it to do their Facebook posts. I know they are. Because I can tell the way that it's worded.
I got a letter
whatever,
once. I got a letter recently from a constituent, and I was like, "Wow, this is intense." The thing she's asking for, it's like, "Wow, that's a lot." And then I realized it wasn't her asking; it was AI asking. Then I was like, "Is she even a real person?" So, or is she a
Probably not.
Russian bot? You never know. But how did that thing you just did? Usually, it doesn't track well. You know, like the original Snapchat filters.
No,
and stuff.
everything's gotten better. Everything is getting better. But I still won't use a virtual background. I don't like them. They're blurry and it's like I'd rather see where you are. And of course I'm in my living room and it's the day after Christmas. We're gonna open our presents later today because we've been so busy we have not had a chance.
Yeah, I followed you a little bit. I see you've been traveling. Got to see your sister. Well, the one that's on your coast, not the West Coast, but that was fun.
Yeah. So should I get you caught up on everything real quick?
Yeah, I guess we could just jump into the show. What do you think? Yeah. Merry Christmas Day
I
after
got my
for
bell. I
everybody.
told you I'm not giving up my bell.
Yeah, and guess what? I don't have mine. I don't travel with it. And I'm looking
know.
around for a bell. I don't see a bell. We never had a dinner
That's
bell as a
okay.
kid. Did you? Did you have a dinner bell? Like,
No,
I
you have to have a
did.
servant for a dinner bell.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe that's why we didn't
Okay.
have one.
All right. Well, we went to my sister's house for 2 nights. We do that. It's like a tradition now. We've been doing it for probably 6 or 7 years. We leave. She's only an hour and a half from here, and she's my birth sister. So we go there and we spend the 23rd and the 24th with her, and then we come back on Christmas Day. Now, it was weird because I think it's something I ate. Is the stomach virus real? I don't know, but I had some gastro problems. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. No, hang on a second. I thought it was gone. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, Rick. I can't help it. It's
That's
nature.
okay.
dude.
I
It's-
understand. I understand how it happens.
But I did, and it's mostly gone now. But if I have to jump up now, I'll just have to cut it out. I'll just have to edit it out of the show. But I'm looking forward to the year being over on a high note because, like I said, I'm just really super positive. And
Yeah.
26 is going to be an even higher note. We're doing New Year's Eve with our Frank's, one of his oldest friends, Lisa, has been coming here sort of regularly on New Year's Eve, and her Cindy's now coming. Cindy moved back from Arizona. They're coming here. We go to our friends Phil and Jim's, who live about a mile up the road. We do Christmas or New Year's Eve. I go to bed early. They stay and play cards, whatever they do. I haven't stayed
That's
up
cool.
for the ball shit or the midnight crap in many years. First of all, like once is enough for me. I know exactly what happens at midnight, and I'm not staying up till midnight for a 60 seconds of, oh, here comes the new year. And then we're supposed to get a bunch of snow today. We're having
Oh, that'll be nice.
it will
You
be.
excited about snow? Yeah.
Well, we've gotten more this year. We've had two snowfalls, and the last few years we have hardly any. So we're getting
Well,
more snow this year. And then I just want to say for January, because I know we have a great interview today with you and it's Mark Steines, right?
Mark Steines, yeah.
Steines, okay. And so my interviews coming up in January are Steve Wiley, who's going to talk about
Nice.
living in Kentucky. Um, and then I'm also going to interview Terry Schlickenmeyer, who does book reviews on
Oh, I
her
like Terry
her
Schlickenmeyer's name. That's a nice schlick name.
Schlickenmeyer. She's from Wisconsin, and then
I would bet.
that's where she lives. But we're gonna talk about what to look for in 2026 in the terms of new books. So I'm
Very
excited about
cool.
that. That's kind of it for the stuff for me. I don't know if we're having lunch today or not. We're supposed to go to Princeton. Frank's and Lisa's oldest friend, Vicky, passed away like 3 months ago, very suddenly. So we're supposed to have a lunch thing for her, but depends on the weather. I don't know what's going to happen yet. But for right now, I'm here doing the twist with you.
No, good. I appreciate it. Yeah, you have to be so flexible this time of year, right? And just kind of go
You
with
got
the
to be
flow.
flexy, baby.
You
You
gotta
know,
be flexy.
Flex.
Yeah.
We watched that. We watched I Kissed a Boy, that British,
Oh
really
yeah.
low budget dating show, and they have their own language over there. Like, and they refer to flex as being you can either bottom or top. They call them flex. I'm flex.
Oh, well, wouldn't that be
Oh
verse?
no, they verse. It's verse.
Well,
But
that's
isn't
not
that
their
weird? But
language.
you
We
could be
use
flex
verse.
too. You could be verse and flex.
You can be
Kind of the
flexible
same
is good.
thing.
It's a good thing.
And I'm so
I'm
sick of
just
that. I'm so sick of the Facebook ads for heated rivalry. Come on, man. Like every
I
other
knew you were
post
going to
is
say that. I know.
I'm
I
just
knew you were
so
going to
over
say
it.
that. Well, when we get into our heroes of the year, you're not going to like my choice then.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
I'm all about that
But
show. And I think the last episode is airing any day soon. Not the last episode, but the last one of the season. You know, I would have major concern if it was a season now. Oh, what was that? I'm making a note because I haven't watched that. What's it called? Kiss a Boy? Kiss the Boy?
I Kissed a Boy, the
I
second
Kissed a Boy.
season. Yeah, with
I haven't
Kylie,
seen it.
with Danny Minogue. She's Kylie's sister. Not to be
Oh,
confused with Nicki Minaj, who we were like, I wasn't into in the first
oh
place. And
my
she's over.
gosh.
She's over. She lost a
What
million
was it? 10
followers.
million people? No, 10 million or something.
Well, I
It
know
was
she
bigger
lost a
than
whole bunch. Yeah.
yes, 10 million is what I read. I read this last night because she appeared. Well, let's not even say what she did. But the problem is the way she connects with her audience is really on her Instagram more than anything. So by killing that account, they're saying she's killing her career. I think she's doing it for effect. I mean, what do I know? Hopefully she's speaking her
Well, or a
truth.
pardon. She might want a pardon because her brother's in prison for
Mm,
raping a child, and her husband is a
mm,
registered sex offender. So, Trump, praise him, get a pardon, or pay him. Either praise him or
yeah.
pay him. $1
Who
million.
knows?
I read.
I have a dear friend here in Wisconsin on the good side of thing that just got a pardon from our governor, and she was super
Oh,
excited. She's
that's
been waiting
nice.
for
Did
it.
she have to
Yeah.
pay him like $1 million?
No, I don't think so. Well, he's a Democrat, and she's a
Oh,
Native
okay, all right,
American
all right.
Democrat, and yeah, she's a good
Because
person. I don't
I
know. I
read
never
that
asked her what. Good.
I read that there are lobbyists for pardons now, and their fee is $1 million to lobby
Oh,
Trump to try and get a pardon. They'll charge you $1 million, and then you got to pay Trump another 5. It's so corrupt.
oh,
But we're gonna talk about all that shit later. What's new with you?
yeah. We get.
Tell me.
Oh, what's with? I just got the news break. My mother just came in and went like this, and went like this, and went like this.
She
Yeah,
trying to
she's trying to explain
photobomb the show?
No, she's trying to
Video
explain
bomb the
there's
show?
10 turkeys outside, 10 turkeys in the yard.
Oh,
Big
kill
ones.
him. Oh, in the
That's
oven?
big, Mark.
Oh,
No, not
wow.
in the oven. Outside.
Okay.
Oh, feathers out. Mother, you can talk. It's okay. You can even pop your head in here and
Okay.
say hi.
Yeah.
Look, it's Mark McNease. You got to come over so the camera, Mom, but you can't. Hold
We
on.
can blur it out. We can blur it out.
There-
Hi, Lolly.
there
How are
she
Good
you?
morning, Merry
Haven't
Christmas.
seen you
big
I haven't seen you in
turkeys
about
out here.
20 years. Huh?
I know it's been a long time, probably longer.
But I still look good,
Maybe.
don't I?
You look great. Keep on
You do
going.
too. Thank you. Thank you.
So now we have 11 turkeys, including you, Mark. Play that
Yeah,
sound effect.
yeah.
That was funny. What's new with me? Well, I went to the dentist. I had to go to a new dentist. This is one thing I don't like about insurance when your insurance changes. And mine does because I have to be flexible in my career. Very versed in my career. I got a new dentist.
Flex.
He's like Flex. He's like 80 years old. So I'm like, I'm going to trust this guy. Either you trust an 80-year-old dentist or you don't, right? Like either they've seen every tooth and they can do it. So I also don't take Novocaine or anything. I don't numb my mouth. I'm one of those guys that just goes in. And I gave him a deadline. He said he could do it in 20 minutes, and he did. He did a filling, little one, in 20 minutes. But he taught me, he says, when it comes to brushing teeth, Mark, yeah, I know, it's very twisted. Here's even more twisted. 5 minutes twice a day to brush your teeth. You're supposed to brush your teeth for 5 minutes. I'm up to 2.5 minutes, but I can't quite make that 5-minute line. Have you ever brushed your teeth that long?
I have to have some kind of way to like let you know that I'm going to do a sound effect, because it'd be nice to like get them in there properly. But we're working.
Yes.
Everybody knows that we're just going video just now, like in the last few weeks. So
I'm trying to guess. Is this the signal, or is this the signal, or what? What's
I could do I can't do. I could do this.
Yeah, okay, that works. And then if you, see, that worked. The timing was good.
Or maybe this.
That's
Wait,
twisted.
there's one more. We got to try. See if this one works. Hang on. Oh my God, I lost you. I lost the thing. Hang on a second. Here's one for. Let's see if this one works. You weren't looking. You want me to do it again?
Yes, I was looking.
Okay, we're taking up too much of the show with that shit.
Oopsie. So yes, 5 minutes of brushing. He gave me a special brush while I had to purchase it, an Oral-B that actually does a green light. And when the green light is going, you know you're on target. If it's red, you're pushing it too hard. If it's green, not hard enough.
Wow, that's really
yellow,
advanced.
not hard enough. Really fancy. And then it'll beep at 5 minutes, but I only can get up to 2.5 minutes. It's just too hard for me. Too hard.
Frank is extremely good about his dental hygiene, and so like he gets the cleaning every 4 months, and I'm the opposite. I don't like going to the dentist, so I put it off and put it off and put it off. Fortunately, I don't have that many teeth left. Most of mine are not real, but still,
that denture.
Yeah, I still got to go in the new year and have it done. I always dread it because I know the pockets are deep, and I know they're going to tell me I need to see a periodontist, and I know I'm not going to.
Yeah,
so,
they like to floss shame at the dentist. You know, if you're not flossing, they floss shame. You know, but
I did say one time not long ago, I don't like being lectured. Like, please don't lecture me. It's my doctor doesn't lecture me. My physical doctor.
No, mine was like, because he was an 80-year-old man. He gave me like a little class in dental care.
And at 80, he can lecture you. I'm not talking back to an 80-year-old man.
Yeah. No, I didn't mind. And I told his assistants, who were like 20, that they're lucky to have him because he was smart. You know, I think they appreciate him. They have a nice little feel there. The other thing I've decided, you know, like when I go to the gym, I decided I can't just go to do this, you know, the tan, right? So for every minute of this tanning, I have to do a minute on the workout machine. And I decided, you know, this is a New Year thing. Everyone has resolutions about working out, whatever. I know that's part of our survey. We'll get to it. But
yes, it is.
For me, I wake up in the morning, make my coffee, you know, start reading my text in my massage chair or whatever. I don't want to do that anymore. Like my yogi, Amy, my yogi master, she says, like at night, you're supposed to go outside and look at the moon before you go to bed. And in the morning, you're supposed to go outside and look at the sun. That's how we set our bodies, right? It's to the moon and the sun. But I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to roll out of bed, get outside, grab a coffee on the way to the gym, and then read my text while I'm working out, right? That's what I should have been doing.
Yeah, you can certainly, or if you do a treadmill or something, you could do your text. It's also a good time to listen to the Twist podcast while you're on the treadmill. Absolutely.
You know what I do when I'm on a long trip? I listen to it. I don't normally listen to the show because I'm listening to it while we're working, you know? Although sometimes you accuse me of not listening, but usually I'm listening. But it's fun to kind of hear the full produced show, you know?
Well, for me, it's important because I'm the production guy and all this stuff. So I need to, I want to hear what it sounds like. I want to make sure we're funny. I want to make sure that, you know, we're not dropping the ball and stuff like that.
Well, we can't do that. We cannot do that. We can't do that. I remember last year as we're wrapping up Christmas too, one of the things I loved when you talk about TikTok and Nicki Minaj or whatever, and videos and whatever, watching her. Last year, I got into these tricks that they were playing on family members where and you remember this because you thought it was cute when I told you it last year, when they would wrap something of like, they'd go to their mom's house for Christmas and they'd grab her teacup and they'd wrap it and they give it as a gift, and she'd be like, wow, I have one of these already. Or they give the gift to a friend. She goes, wow, that looks just like my vase. That was funny. This year, what they did is they're sending their parents holiday cards, and they're signing them from people who they don't even know, like Jim and Kate or Nancy and Drew. Yeah. And the mom's going, what? Who is that? And I have that happen. I got a card the other day that it wasn't a joke, but I really don't know. I couldn't remember who the people were. Then I remember. But what's even more, we can save this for the big moment in the show, the things that drive us nuts. But when you get one of those photo cards and there's no printing on it or hand signature or anything, it's just the card with the type to Merry Christmas. Yeah, I'm a little more personal. Also, today is the last day of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is really celebrated over 2 days, the 25th and 26th. I really never knew what Kwanzaa was. For a while when they said, when they put it on the permanent outlook, they're like, we should acknowledge Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is really different. And it goes through, I think, the 31st. There's different elements of it that include 1 day of doing handmade gifts. There's a unity cup involved. There's a large communal feast that's held called the Karamu, which is a feast on December 31st. There's a part of it you'll love that's including creative expression. They involve African drumming, storytelling, poetry readings, a lot of colors. So anyway, yeah, there's a meaning behind it, and it's pretty cool. So you got to check it out.
Now, did you see the White House Kwanzaa proclamation?
No, I saw his Hanukkah explanation where he was trying to explain to a group of Jewish people what Hanukkah was. He's like, have you ever heard that story?
I was going to say, neither did I. What they did put out yesterday, which was completely inappropriate, like Pete Hegseth, he puts out the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the Secretary of Defense. It has nothing to do with disrespecting Christianity, but you're not supposed to, we don't have a state religion in this country. And a whole bunch of them, the departments, because they're full of Christian nationalists. And they're all this year, they're all doing praise Jesus, Jesus' birth, our Lord and Savior. It's offensive. I mean, even as a Christian, I wouldn't do that because we have neighbors, lots of people in this country who aren't Christian or who are Christian and don't want it forced on everybody like that. So 3 years from now, this whole regime, all of them have to be gone in 3 years. They must be gone in 3 years.
I think it could be offensive either way. And I'm that way too. I mean, I'm nonpartisan in my current elected official, but even when I was running as a Democrat, I will talk about my faith as it relates to something on the table, that really has meaning to me. But I won't do an inspirational speech around it. And it is, you're right. It's all Republican evangelism. It's like, oh, we're losing the vote. We got a midterm coming up. We better start, using Jesus as our friend and then getting all those people on their side. More important to me, though, is the accusation that Cher lip synced on Saturday Night Live. That one really got me.
But, I also read that who cares? She's 80 years old. She's an icon. Who cares?
Yeah.
Did you care? Like she was kind of having fun. Did you care? I didn't care.
No, I was watching it live, and I think she was having fun with it. Her voice was coming out, and her mouth wasn't there yet. And she kind of smiled.
Leave her alone. She's fucking Cher, man. Come on.
Yeah.
It's one thing of like Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande lip syncing. That's maybe
Milli
Vanilli.
Vanilli. Yeah, no, she earned the right to do whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants.
Yeah, that was good. Whatever she wants. All right, you can use that little bell if you'd like. That's kind of what's up with me on my personal page.
Well, I got fun facts, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always.
Wait, don't we have to change? You got to ring the bell.
I did.
Bell.
I did.
I didn't hear it.
I hope you heard that.
No, I really don't hear it.
How do you not hear the bell? You hear me talking.
I don't. Yes, but I don't hear the bell.
That's really weird. Okay, we're not going to trip on it. And I'm not going to get a sound. I guess I could add a sound effect maybe next time. Anyways,
well, check it out.
Then I'm not going to ring it again. Fun facts. The origin of New Year's Day, because this is our last show of 2025. While January the 1st is now recognized as New Year's Day, the date was not always the standard. Ancient Romans celebrated the New Year in March, aligning with the spring equinox, which makes perfect sense. Different New Year's dates worldwide. Of course, I'm aware of this, but you don't think about it. Different cultures celebrate the New Year on different dates. Chinese New Year, which I am aware of because I'm a dog in Chinese years. Frank's a rooster. Also known as the Lunar New Year, falls between the 21st of January and February 20th, depending on the year. The Islamic New Year, or Hijri New Year, is based on the lunar calendar and varies each year. In countries like Spain and Latin America, it's customary to eat 12 grapes at midnight, one for each chime of the clock. Now, I saw that on Modern Family.
Oh, that's cool.
What was the wife's name? The
I don't know. Oh,
Colombian wife.
the Latin wife?
Gloria. There was an episode
Gloria.
where Gloria was eating 12 grapes. Historical superstitions in medieval Europe, it was believed that celebrating the New Year too early or too late could bring bad luck. So maybe reading off the fun facts about the New Year's when it's only December 26th was a bad idea. So Rick, if bad luck befalls either of us in the next week, we got to update the listeners. New Year's resolutions, that's going to be our survey. It dates back over 4,000 years to the Babylonians, who made promises to their gods at the start of each year. So it's not just a stupid Hallmark marketing thing. Unique customs in Denmark, it's customary to smash old dishes against your friends' doors as a symbol of friendship and good luck. I want to do that. Although our friends don't live near here, so I'd have to walk, like miles in the dark to do that. And in Japan, which should work with you because you got a whole Japanese thing going. People participate in a tradition called Oshogatsu, which involves cleaning the house to sweep away bad luck and welcoming the new year. Those are my fun facts about the new year, which we're almost at.
Yeah, we also in Japan make mochi, which are little rice.
Oh, I love
cakes.
those. Yeah, well, mochi, aren't they I thought it was ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Well, they make mochi ice cream now, too. But it's the same idea. That's frozen mochi. But we just make them as rice
You got a cough going on there. Are you okay?
I do. I'm fighting it. You might have to do the rest of the show. I got it coming together. Remember last week when I told you how I sneeze and that means my stomach isn't well? So it wasn't a cough. It was a sneeze. My stomach's catching up. So a little nauseous right now. This is live podcasting.
Yeah, and anything it's like live TV, anything can happen.
Anything can. Is there a side effect for... Oh my God. You probably shouldn't do that anymore. Hold on.
No, I'm going to stop because it's so childish. You'd think that I was Trump doing crap like that.
I don't know. My mom just laughed at it. So you got some humor involved. Yeah, fun fact for me, just want to share. Because I do this, I guess it's because I've driven in many big states and cities like Los Angeles, merging. I don't think people merge right in traffic. And there was a story out. They interviewed someone from Iowa, someone from Minnesota, and someone from Wisconsin who are in charge of the Department of Transportation. And all of them agreed that merging should happen this way. Like 2 lanes are merging. People are like trying to be courteous and like, I'm not going to go all the way to the front. Those people are stupid. I'm not going to be greedy like that. I'm going to stop here and wait till there's a hole in the cars. I'm going to pop in and go. All right. They think they're being nice. They're not. Merging is designed. I got to let our viewers know this. To get up there, 2 cars, then one. It makes sense.
Yeah, like the tunnel, going into the tunnel in New York City. It's one.
Right, and that's where I learned it. Like you merge, you go. You're 2 lanes, and then you alternate. But no, you know what I'm talking about? In New Jersey, they probably do it too, where they poke in and mess it up. So don't do that. Fun fact. Merges reduce the overall length of traffic backup by as much as 40% congestion. So guys, start to merge the right way and we'll reduce that. Also, here's a fun fact. You were talking about Chinese zodiac. I think I'm a snake, by the way. But
for sure.
Wall Street Journal just did this story on commonality of zodiac signs. And they look at like regional things. Like everyone said, I think I've shared in the show, so many of my friends were born between the end of January and the beginning of February. Like really solid, really good friends. I know that's not you. I have a really good friend born in October too, around Halloween. That would be Mark McNease.
Yes,
but I do have a lot of friends born at that time. And I'm like, what is that? And they say it's true. There are more Virgos per capita in DC, the city, than anywhere else. I don't know how they did this survey, but it was 5,000 people. They went in and explained, but it was too scholarly for me. I just found it interesting. January has the least commonality of, I don't know. January has the least birthdays when it comes not just to zodiac sign, but there are in the United States, there are less people born in January than any other month, which is rare because the majority of my family are January babies. And October has the 3rd most. I looked yours up. You have the 3rd most births in October. Well,
I'd rather have the most, but it's okay.
That's okay. Well, I'll take number 3 over number 12, which is what I am. So what are you going to do? Yeah, those are my fun facts. That's all I got.
On to the
time.
survey.
Yes.
And of course, again, we're a thematic. That's what we do. So which resolutions, and of course, I just said it goes back 4,000 years. So this is not like some ridiculous thing that everybody's doing just for the hell of it. Which resolutions, if any, fit you for 2026? You can take the survey at thetwistpodcast.com or on our Facebook page, friendsofthetwistpodcast.com. And, oh, there you are. It's so funny because an avatar shows up. It'll be interesting to see what that looks like on video. No, you're also muted. I can't hear you. I am studying sign, by the way. This is father, this is mother.
I only know the Star Spangled Banner. That's the only thing I know. But anyway, I'm back.
No, I'm just letting you know that an avatar comes up. I don't think it'll cause any problems.
No.
So anyways, here's a survey. Which resolutions fit you the most? 1, no more news or politics, then I need to stay informed. 2, simplify everything. Fewer commitments, less clutter, real and imagined. 3, say yes to joy, fun, laughter, and creativity.
That was a good
4,
one.
take better care of yourself mentally and physically. 5, stay open to new experiences, projects, trips, habits, and perspectives. 6, I don't make resolutions. And 7, name your own in the comments. I should have added all of the above because they're all very positive, really. Like none of them are negative.
Well, you couldn't include make resolutions in the all of the above. That just kind of kills it all. Killjoy, buzzkill.
Well, no, I could have said all of the above and then I don't make resolutions. But then it would have given us like 8 options, which I think is too much. You really shouldn't have more than 6
It is. And also, Mark, there's a typo in that list. But I didn't want to
I
tell
saw
you.
it, please. I fixed them. I don't need to hear it.
I know. I knew you would know, and I gotta stop right there. By the way, my mom
in the
voted.
image, the typo was in the I fixed it. Physically and diversify or something.
Yes,
creativity or something like that.
Defensive voice, calm down. Bring down that defensive voice.
No, let's do a little aside here because Frank, once in a while, Frank will go like, there's a typo in that email you sent out. There's a typo. They're like, dude, I'm putting out thousands of words almost every day.
I knew if I brought it up.
I
knew if I brought
it up. And there's only me. I'm it.
Yep.
Me and
Just
ChatGPT.
you.
That is the production company.
Yep. Little air once in a while is okay, Mark. Breathe.
Be human, people.
I said
be human.
My mom voted for the first one. She gave the thumbs up to your first choice there, so you can record that.
Oh, good, excellent.
Yeah. Mine.
I can't ring the bell because you said nobody hears the bell.
No one hears.
I'm going to listen.
I don't hear the bell, but I'm not nobody. Maybe
it's
other
people weird. This you might. If I hear the bell when I listen to this, you need to get your hearing checked. It's like
Maybe
a
I'm
frequency.
You know what we used to do? Not me, because I liked her. Mrs. Seifert. Is that her name, Mom? Mrs. Seifert. Cute Clarice. She was our English teacher, and they were so mean, Mark. They would time it for the bell to go off, and they would talk really quiet, and they would know she would turn up her hearing aid, and then they just go a little louder. Oh, isn't that mean? And then she had it full on, and the bell would go off. That's so unkind.
So that means you can hear the bell, and you've just been pulling my leg.
Maybe I'm doing that to you. No,
okay.
I'm not. By the way, I did think it was cool. I know Brad, one of our listeners, and we've been on Brad's show, put out that thing about speaking of surveys, the average American has only been to 4 of these cities on the list of 1 through 20. Number 1, Orlando, all the way through Honolulu. There's including San Francisco, Los Angeles, DC, Chicago, the big ones. Yeah. I don't know what his number was or what your number was, but most people
16.
have only been to
I'd been to
16
cities. Out of 18. 16 out of 18.
That's crazy. I've been to all 20. And then I think you asked, does it matter if it's just an airport drop-in or
just
something?
An airport? Because I won't go to Texas. I mean, I'll if I'm flying somewhere, going to Mexico or something, and I got to go through the airport. Okay. Florida, we're only going to Florida because we're flying back from a cruise next fall where we just, get off the ship, you go to the airport in Miami and fly. Plus Miami has a Democratic mayor, so I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to Florida. I'm not going to Texas. I'm not going to a lot of places.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the cities on the list. So the one in Texas referred to, it's Dallas. I fly through Dallas a lot. I also spend a lot of time in Dallas. It's probably of those 20 cities, my least favorite of those cities. Not a fan. I will go to Florida because I have Susie, my beloved, down in Orlando. Hey, Susie. Happy New Year.
Susie.
you know, and my uncle lives down in Naples. We got Boston. We got Charlie in Boston. Yeah, we have a lot of viewers in those 20 cities. You know that.
We do. We got followers everywhere.
We do.
Um,
We do.
Recommendation.
Recommendations.
When is Emma
I'm gonna
coming
jump
back? Oh,
in.
next year. Emma's coming back next
Who?
year.
Oh, Emma's
Emma,
coming
our
back next
book.
year. Yeah, she's run some good ones by. She could do it on Zoom, so she'll be people will see her face. That's very nice.
Very nice.
In the new year.
Very nice.
Yes,
We got to get
I
the
want to
makeup
jump in because
crew out there.
yeah, well, she asked for it. I said we really don't have a budget for it, Emma.
Well, I'll come
We
out
don't.
there with a little package of rouge and stuff.
Maybe we could get Nicki Minaj's sponsors. Maybe they could send us things.
That's
Just
true.
saying.
We could take over her followers. Now, what were you going to jump in with?
Oh, I was going to start with Song Sung Blue. My mom and I went to a doubleheader yesterday.
Oh,
We went to
yeah.
see 2 movies, and in between we fit in a Chinese lunch. That's kind of our thing. Yeah, it's really sweet. You know, it takes place in Milwaukee. I think a lot of people think Song Sung Blue is really the story of Neil Diamond. It's not. It's
I
of a
thought
Neil
that
Diamond.
until I read about it.
I know. Well, and they were successful because they made the trailer and everything look like that, and the theater was packed. It could have also been packed because it's a Milwaukee story, but the truth is, people know the story of Mike. He's the impersonator. It's a beautiful movie. It talks, you know, he's in recovery. She goes through an opioid addiction. I won't give too much away, but his wife goes through an opioid addiction. He eventually passes away, not the way he dies in the movie. It was a little more of a dramatic effect, as you know, as a writer, they'll do that. But he did pass away, but she still performs. She still gets out there and performs. They met at the Wisconsin State Fair. It was an impersonator show. And he, at that point, wasn't doing Neil Diamond. He was competing to do Elvis. And he just wanted to be himself. And he goes by the name of Lightning. And then he met her. She was a Patsy Cline person. So you know who I thought of, our friend. But she did Patsy Cline. And then they met and they became Lightning and Thunder. It's really a moving movie, if that makes sense. But that would be a recommendation. I also did go to see Avatar. 3.5 hours of commitment, and I loved every bit of it. The dialogue was horrible, story not so great, but the effects, singing in 3D specifically, I encourage you to see it in 3D. It's one of the movies, like the original one too, that was created for 3D. Sometimes the movies are made into 3D, but they really don't put a lot of thought into it. This movie is planned for 3D, so I'd really encourage you to go out and enjoy that movie. And then lastly, I really want to put a shout out to I did a post about Amanda Seyfried. I've really always liked her. She went off grid. I shouldn't even say off grid. She decided to just be Amanda and get away from Hollywood for a while. Now she has come back and she made a huge splash back in this movie called Housemaid. You know, it's based on a Frida McFadden novel, but she glammed it up in this role of Nina. I won't give anything away because this is a movie that every little twist and turn matters in the story. But really, go out and see her. She's absolutely fabulous. So those are my 3 recommendations. What you got, Mark?
Yeah, what I have is not a high recommendation, but we were looking for something to watch when we were at my sister's house, and we saw it's called Murder Mystery. It was from 2019 with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston.
Huh.
And it's I thought it was kind of like a parody of Knives Out because it's really stupid. It's really dumb. It's got Luke Evans but it's cute. It's cute, but like I'm not telling anybody to spend any money on this movie. Although if you have a Netflix, you don't have to spend money. But it was really stupid, and I liked it until the very end. There's a car chase at the end. I'm not spoiling anything because who knows what that car chase is about. But I personally hate car chases. I hate them. Maybe in the French Connection from 1973, whenever that was, that maybe. But I don't like car chases, and it felt like completely unnecessary. But it did well enough that there's a Murder Mystery 2 from 2023, which I'm going to watch probably by myself.
It's so funny you mention it because go ahead.
It's a
It says your
recommendation, but
bandwidth is low. We're not jumping on each other. It does say Mark's bandwidth is low, just so you know.
Oh,
Zoom
I
is
don't care.
telling me.
It doesn't matter. But so
I know,
it's,
but
it's
we're not jumping.
right. It's kind of like a thumb sideways. You know, it's not a thumbs up. It's not it's thumb sideways. That is sign language for if you have time to waste, watch this movie.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you about that movie because I know the history of it because Donna, my best friend, is connected with Her boss is Adam's personal chef on all those films, and I've gone to a lot of Adam's sets and worked on the sets. But that was a deal with Netflix with the producer. Most of those were shot in Hawaii, and they do really well. But they're kind of dumb. I mean, but admittedly, Adam's a great actor. I mean, I think he may be nominated. He was nominated for a Golden Globe.
He's a very good actor, and he's a big producer. I mean, he's a lot bigger than people think he is. Then they're thinking Happy Gilmore and all these stupid movies. He's a much bigger player than that.
Yeah, these are just his group of friends get together and they do a movie once in a while. But Adam does a really cool thing. Then they have all the kids. He's got young kids. I think they're older now, but my understanding is they still do it. They get together and they plan like a talent show. So everybody comes to see all the people involved in the show's kids doing a talent show. I mean, it's that kind of a environment that he does those movies. I do want to say, as Hallmark has wrapped up its Christmas movie thing, which I know my mom is into, but A Color Christmas Vacation has been named the #1 Hallmark movie of 2025, and it's a gay-led rom-com. So it got the most viewers. Remember we were talking about that last week when we were talking about
there's I read that there are 6 gay character movies on Hallmark this year. I was afraid that they were going to dump us because of the whole corporate, running, putting the tail between their legs because Robbie Starbuck sent them some bullshit email. But no, they stuck with us. Thank you, Hallmark. We like you.
Yeah, we do love Hallmark. And a little later in the show, maybe it's coming up now, we have a great interview, and it kind of revolves around Hallmark. Hallmark will be involved in that interview, just saying.
Well, let's do the Bugs My Ass, and then we'll do the interview.
Oh, I want to do Bugs My Butt because I love, my mom's here, I can't say that word, okay? But I love that sound effect. You know I do.
You mean this one?
That bugs my ass.
Well, I'm going
I
to
want to know that guy.
It's funny because that's me, believe it or not.
It is?
That's me. Yeah.
That's so
that
funny.
Bugs my ass.
No,
it's just I'm all into sound editing. I love sound editing. So that's me. But what bugs me, and I'm going to do something about it in 2026. I deactivated my Blue Sky account this morning, not deleted it because they never delete it, but I'm just like, I'm sick of, even on Blue Sky, like the constant, it's bad enough to have headlines about Trump on everywhere, Huffington Post, Epsilon, everywhere. It's Trump. But I go on Blue Sky, social media, and it's like they quote Trump. They'll take a screenshot of some insane tweet of his and then talk about how insane he is. I'm sick of it. Stop amplifying this shit. He issued another one of these insane, like really juvenile, tired Christmas messages where he says, "Merry Christmas," even to the radical left lunatics who are destroying the... He's been doing this for 10 years, man. It's so old. I told somebody it's like a comic who's doing jokes from 1964 that haven't been funny since then. And I'm telling you, even his hardcore supporters have to be going like, come on, man. I have better things to do than this. It's not entertaining anymore. It's not funny. It's just stupid, wasted time bullshit. And the whole amplification of everything he does is, I'm over it. I'm just over it. I skim this shit now. I don't read this crap anymore. So it bugs me that people are still doing this after 10 years. So
it's a good one. That bothers me too.
I'm sick
that's all you got? That's all that's annoying you?
Yes. And by the way, here I am doing what I just condemned at the end of this Christmas nonsense. He said, "This could be your last Merry Christmas." And I said, he's either going to die, he's going to resign, or he's going to kill us all. But take hope that wouldn't that be nice if it was and he meant the last one from him.
Yeah.
Like, this is the last one you're going to get. Well, listen, cross your fingers, baby.
All I know is I think 2026 is going to be a really good year. And what I always say about 2026, I think it's going to make up for that loss we had during COVID, because that was like an even numbered year too. Very excited about it. What bugs my butt is packaging of potato chips in cellophane. Anything in cellophane. Cellophane is really a plant fiber. But have you noticed things getting thinner and thinner? Like if you open a bag now of chips, know it's going to tear all the way down. You open a little candy bag, right? And it all goes falling out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's now made like it used to be. And the way we open it, let me demonstrate, please. We used to open the chips like good old fun. And now you have like hairlines. And, yeah, remember? But all this,
Did you ever pop
these are
them?
good
Did you ever go like?
buttons. Oh my God, yeah. Well, it has something to do. They have to keep enough air in there and nitrogen to keep them alive.
To make you
stuff,
think
but
you're getting more than you are, yeah.
my recommendation: dark russets.
Oh, yummy! I
Boots.
want some.
They're so good. My mom and I love dark chips. But I had to tell her she likes burnt things. Like she'll go and eat burnt popcorn, burnt marshmallows.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
don't
talking
like that at
She
all.
loves
Yeah,
it.
I don't.
But I said,
Burnt
Mom, these
popcorn,
aren't burnt. They're just, these are just dark. They're not really burnt. The other thing that chaps me and gets me going is when someone starts a conversation with this or sends you an email that says this or a text that says, hey, Mark, we need to talk. Or Mark, you got some time for me today? That just bothers
Yeah,
me.
I assume it's not a real person. I assume it's spam.
Oh, I just assume it's the real person that's got to fire me, chastise me, yell at me. So you do that as a defense because you don't like to be scolded, so to speak. I just hate it. Tell me what you want to talk about. Can we meet at 2:00 to talk about your termination? I'd rather have that than just, we need to sit down. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't
like being made to wait when it's like, just say what you have to say.
Yeah, at least give me a precursor to what's coming up. I don't like it. I'm really bothered this week. Squirrels. Like a deer knows to stop, especially in northern Wisconsin. We all live together. They know what to do. They wait for you to pass. We've kind of shared the terrain together. But squirrels.
Oh yeah.
And then you're breaking. Like, don't break. If you need to kill it, kill it. Don't kill yourself. Right? We put the safety of a squirrel before ourselves. Sometimes it's just an automatic response. And then lastly, Mark, my mom and I are fed up with, I don't have an example, gift cards. Digital cards, let me tell you, they may not have that personal message, but they're so much easier. I got one $50 from my roommate the other day. It comes across, all I gotta do is click a button and it goes right into my Amazon account by clicking that little yellow button. Those other cards, you got to scratch this off and scratch this off. And what I don't get on those scratch offs, like a Starbucks reload, the number is there, but then you have to scratch off the pin as though it's secret. Why is it secret? The card's there. Just put the numbers there.
And by the way, I love gift cards. People are down on them as gifts because it means you don't care. I would much rather get a $50 gift card and buy what I want.
But where are you with digital versus? Real quick, are you okay?
Nobody sends me digital gift cards. I've never gotten one.
Oh wow, you'd be okay with them.
You could. Hey, there's your invitation. Send me one.
What about
the squirrels thing? I've hit 2 squirrels in the last month and I don't like it. I'm always so sad. But like you said, you think they're going one way and then they whoop, they go the other way. And then you hit them and it's like, I'm sorry. I just hope they die quick, instantly. That's all. I don't like killing things.
We don't really pre-plan the show. As a matter of fact, I just got Mark's notes about 10 minutes before the show started. Now, mind you,
it was an hour. It was an hour.
Okay, it was an hour. Well, when I woke up, it was 10 minutes before the show started. But here's the deal: we don't plan the show. So, Mark, I'm sorry if I triggered you there. Because
how did you trigger? I don't like it. But you also know that it was Christmas. I wasn't actually here.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I usually send it to you the day before, but I also have a production schedule, and the production schedule says Friday morning, The Twist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if I can't get to it until Friday morning.
That's when
we're professionals. We should be able to just fake it.
We should fake it till you make it, Mark. And somehow, I'm not sure we still made it after all these years, but we can pretend we did.
No, we made it. We made it. Now get us into this interview. And by the way, he does mention Ojai. Did I mishear that? He mentions Ojai, right. California.
Yeah, you're right. So speaking of which, this is someone who's made it. So Mark Steines, as Mark McNease said earlier in the show, is our guest today. And I'm really excited to have Mark on as a guest for many reasons. He's a personal friend, and I haven't caught up with him in years. Mark is from Iowa. He's kind of got a similar background to me. Grew up in the Midwest. I always loved sports. Got his, I think, first big break with KCAL out in California, being their sports person. Moved on to Entertainment Tonight. I think he was there almost 19 years. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And now he and Lisa Gibbons, who hosted together on Entertainment Tonight, host the Rose Bowl Parade. Now, here's the cool thing about Mark. I don't know if we talked about it in the interview or if we talked about it off camera in the pre-planning, but I went to school with a gal named Amy Kozlerick. Well, Amy was the president and vice president of the Rose Bowl Parade, so she and Mark have had lunch together. I know this guy that applied for a job at Discover Wisconsin, who was Mark's personal assistant. It's all these like personal connections I've had with Mark. And just to end it on this note, Mark, Mark McNease. I had, before we get into the interview, a really sweet message from Mark this morning. Came through with your show notes, but this came from Mark. You can see here. He said, "I just came across this and I wanted to share." You can see it, but maybe not too well. It's me and Leanza, his
nice.
wife.
Yeah.
You know, his first wife who passed away. Leanza was my best friend, and it was really great to unite with Mark. So let's have a listen to our interview.
Here we go.
Mark, it's so good to catch up with you. We could go down many rabbit holes because we have a varied past, but I'm glad you're here. Tradition is continuing. I think this is your 9th time, I think, if I count right, hosting this parade.
I want to say it is our 10th anniversary. We counted this, and now that may be mixed in with when we made our exchange handoff with Bob and Stephanie. So we made an appearance there, but I have to kind of do the math. But regardless, yes, it's been a moment.
What keeps you going back? You have many choices as a father with a lot of friends. How you would ring in the new year. Why do you do this with Lisa every year?
I do it because, one, you just Lisa. I mean, she's amazing. The crew at KTLA is fantastic. There is something that was unanticipated on my behalf, very naive perhaps, but to become synonymous with the fabric of what America celebrates and has been celebrating for the 137 years, and being just a piece of that history, to be able to carry a message of hope and promise of a new and bright, better new year for anybody as we sit back and we just look to that year ahead. And that means so much. I get chills just thinking about it. And then when you get into seeing just the parade itself, I mean, the artistry that comes together, it's art and technology, really. When you look at how these floats are built, when you see how these bands, what they do, what they're marching, they bring in the equestrian units. It's really a spectacular, one-of-a-kind event, really.
That's great. For those of us who can only see it on TV, and I think it's Hallmark, NBC, ABC, wherever it is, you can stream it, don't even have to tell people anymore where to find it because you can find it. But what is it like? Do you smell roses?
When you're down close, you can. I mean, we do tours of the float barns each year. Cool. So we go in and they are in the final stages, Rick, where they have all the flowers just sitting there in buckets. I have pictures of just rows and rows of them, and they'll bring them in. They're so specific. Like one year, the Regu company, they were celebrating their anniversary, and they couldn't find the exact color rose, so they hired a grower to grow Regu red roses, like specifically to their So it's gotten refined down to that. But yeah, you see that the band, we wear our earpieces, so we get a mix of the sound, but we have separate band cams that are just down on the side that will just broadcast that on a separate channel on KTLA. So if you're watching at home and your kid has traveled halfway across the country or around the world from Japan, and you don't want to listen to us talking, you want to hear them performing, you can do that, especially on KTLA. And look, you can watch anywhere you want, but I love the KTLA coverage because we're uninterrupted, commercial free. It is a test from A to B on our bladders. We have no breaks whatsoever. Wow. We are up there. And that way you can watch it and not feel like, oh, did I miss something in that commercial break?
I like that. So I would guess they stream it then too, if you're not even in LA.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
That's good to know. So going back to KTLA, it's kind of how you got your start, of sorts.
Yeah.
And the tie-in with sports. So do you think about the actual Rose Bowl parade when you're there, being a sports person like yourself?
No, well, my actual start was on KCAL, not KTLA.
Right.
However, no problem. I don't expect you to have my background memorized. But yeah, I think about kind of coming back to a full circle moment of working in local television, then going onto the national stage. But this year, it was so rewarding. We won an Emmy for our coverage, and I don't say just like Lisa and myself, but the whole team, and to be one of 3 people get to stand up there and accept it on behalf of the hundreds that work on this thing and have. When you're the new guy coming in and you've been in television for, better part of 3 decades or more, and you're the newbie because some of these guys have been covering the parade. We said goodbye to one guy last year. He was doing it for 45 years, I believe, or 40 years. Every year for 40 years, he was there working, and all behind the scenes. But they do it for the love of it.
That's great. So one last question, family tradition. I know whether it was in Iowa when you were a youngster starting out or with your children, what is like a New Year's tradition for your family that kind of is something else you do every year besides the parade?
We don't really have well, in the last 10 years, it's been nap time for me because I get up about 1:30.
Oh
So
my.
so I'm up early. One of my traditions that I do is when I wake up is I jump on my Peloton. And it's funny because, not so much in the last 2 years or so, but I could still hear the parties going on
How
around
fun.
that, and
Yeah.
the fireworks going off or whatever. And I'll get up and I'll be sipping my coffee and I'll be checking to see what's happened. And I'm seeing all these posts coming up on socials of people out partying. We were doing this, we were doing that. And I'm like, I'm going to go get ready. But then I love it. I love that part of it. I think our real tradition, though, which has been tried and true, started a long time ago when the boys were very small. And it was on Christmas Eve, which is every year we do pizzas. And we did it to keep those little hands busy so they weren't like wanting to get under the tree.
And messy
So
so
it
they
was
can't mess things up.
yeah, so now they're rolling out the dough because we roll out the dough, we bake them, and then we make a baby Jesus cake, and they decorate it, and we bake it, and then we will either sit down and, it's usually the youngest one gets to pick, but the boys always loved Elf or the Polar Express,
Ah,
and then I don't know what Parker will pick this year, but yeah, it's what we do. It's just part, what, and that's the anchor of what the parade is about. Because a lot of people they don't. We had the parade on when I was young, growing up in Iowa, and
course.
we would see the very reasons why the Valley Hunting Club said, "Hey, let's put this on because it's warm, it's beautiful, the colors, the flowers, all of it." And you're like, "Oh my God, it's freezing outside," um, and having that tradition with it just playing in the background even and you're hearing the bands and you
Yep.
look over at the TV, you're like, oh, look at that. And then you continue on with your New Year's celebration. But yeah, that's part of, I think traditions are so important to have.
Yeah, it's a really important time of year. And I got to show you one last thing. This photo
Yeah.
was in my kitchen, and you took this photo. Me and
I
CK.
did. I
Yeah.
remember that.
At your house, I
Uh-huh.
think. Yeah.
Yes, yep.
I
Wait,
look
is
at
that,
it.
it's flip it around. Flip it around. That did you come up to Ojai? I'm trying to think where the arch
No, I have a
is.
feeling this is at your house in West LA, I think.
Yeah, it could be. I'm just trying to figure out the background. But yeah, I remember that. I still have those.
Oh, that's great.
Uh,
It's kind of when you were
I,
starting. Now you're like way heavy in
yeah.
this photography.
Yeah. I've been, pivoting, and I'm going to launch a new little series called The Question Mark, just for
Okay.
people to engage on my social. Like any question you ask it, I'll answer it, and it's just a way to, I think, for people to reconnect with my career, where I've been going, and but I still love television. Live television is nothing better than doing that because you just never know what's going to happen. Um, and that's one thing I will say this back to the parade and live. You never know what's going to happen. We had one of the HBCU bands just go off, and even the Fresno band one year just broke tradition and just said, "We're not playing what we told you we're going to play this," and it just stopped the parade
I love
and it
that.
threw all the timing off. But nonetheless, we stayed with it, and other networks bailed out. But watch for those things because even though they say we're going to do this and we just talked with the president, Mark Levins, at lunch, and we're like, do you cherish those moments?
Yeah,
Because
right.
everything is so structured. And he's like, yeah, we don't. And we don't really encourage it. But when it happens, we know we have something that's really worth
Special.
tweeting about, or Xing about, whatever you want to say, where people are like, oh my God, did you see this? They just threw the whole parade off and now they're jamming and it's a really cool performance.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah. And that's the part of live TV that makes it so spectacular.
Well, we look forward to seeing it. I always open up like whether you're in the background or whether you're
Yeah.
forefront in front of my eyes. It's always good to catch up with you on TV, even better
Yeah.
here in the podcast. So thanks, Mark.
Anytime, Rick. Love you.
Yep, you too, buddy, and Happy New Year.
Okay. Same to you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Mark. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, I'll find I didn't even know you had that picture. I came across him not too long ago. I was going through my files. And
Yeah,
if
I
I
can't
find them, I'll
remember
link
how.
them to
Well,
you.
he was so handsome. Remember, he was 6 foot.
Yeah.
He's over in Athens. He's doing great. He was with Frank Gehry, who just died. And I mean, his story is weird too. CK had to go on the run as an exile. Yeah, was in India. He's now a yogi. That's what he does. He bought a house
Oh
in
wow.
Athens and one-on-one with people, and we're still in touch. Sometimes, like I look at him and Charles before him as my love of my life. I can't go back to Charles, but my friends are like, just move to Athens. But
Yeah.
I just, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just weird. But we're still in touch, which is fun.
Yeah. I think it's important. relationships are so important, especially as we get older.
I
You
mean,
know, hang on to the one. As soon as you popped up, I'm like, sure, I'll do this. What doesn't matter? You
I
know?
know. And I was like,
Um,
well, does Mark have to take it here? Whatever. What the fuck? And who
no.
cares anymore at our age?
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Fire us? I don't think so, Mark.
Been
We've
there,
had that
done
happen too. We're okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good
All right.
New Year. Tell the boys hi.
Yeah. I will. I will. I'll see. I'm picking Avery up Sunday. So at the airport.
Good.
All right, Rick.
Now, the reason I asked you about Ojai is because my sister Kathy lives there, and Frank and I are going there at the end of January for 5 nights. She's lived in the same house in Ojai, California, OJAI, for people who don't know how that's spelled, for 50 years. So
Wow.
I love Ojai, and Frank does too. And then we're going on a cruise to Mexico. But anyways, that was a really good interview. And he's so nice. I love his energy.
He's a great guy. I always remember there was a Thanksgiving that he and Leanza, my mom, my brother, and his wife Lisa, and I all went and did some feeding for those in need. It was really a good moment. Yes. So the Ojai clarification. Mark and Leanza moved up to Ojai with their boys at some point. They kept their house in West LA. I only went up there one time to see the house. It's absolutely beautiful. So he spends most of his time up in Ojai. So yes, it's a beautiful place. I love it. So thanks, Mark.
Loma Drive.
watch
My
Rose
sister
Bowl
lives. My sister lives on Loma Drive.
Maybe I ran into her. Maybe
No,
not
I'm
literally.
just saying. And he might, if he listens to this, he's going to go, "Oh, Loma Drive. I know where that is."
Yeah, and you should say, "Oh, Kathy, I know Kathy." Yeah,
Kathy
small
McNease,
world.
the herbalist, the Ojai
Kathy McNease.
herbalist.
Yeah,
Big
so watch
stories.
that Rose Bowl parade. So it's always a good thing. Yes, I hear you.
Big
What are we
stories.
talking
Big
about now?
stories.
Big
I
story.
just have headlines. I don't deep dive anymore. I mean, I already said what I said my piece about hopefully the last Merry Christmas. Cillian Murphy. I loved Peaky Blinders. A lot of people did. I love that episode, that series. They did a movie. They did a
he's
Peaky
a good
Blinders
actor,
movie.
man. Love his acting.
Cillian Murphy and Barry Keoghan are going to be doing the movie. I don't have any more details about it, but I'm absolutely going to watch this. New York Times gift article, because I did give this to people. FDA approves new weight loss pill. It's going to be it's the pill version of Wegovy, which is semaglutide. It's whatever, Ozempic, basically. That could be out in January, and I'm going to wait for Zepbound, which is what I'm already on. I still have enough. I'm definitely not getting a refill because I told you I hoarded it. I've got like 6 months worth of injectable Zepbound. So I'm gonna use that up, and then I'm gonna. Well, if it's not available, I'll switch to Wegovy. But I'm excited about it because I think it's going to revolutionize weight loss, and because we got to keep it off. I want to keep the weight off, and you have to take it every day, which is fine. I take other pills every day. I take atorvastatin. I take pantoprazole every day for years. It's okay. I'm happy to take a pill every day. But it'll be but plus it's going to be a lot cheaper. And then I'll end in that particular item on that. It's going to be a lot less expensive because it's a pill. My insurance covers it finally because I have sleep apnea. But I'm just really, and at the same time, here's the next article. Older Americans quit weight loss drugs in droves. So all the older people who have lost it because of side effects, which I have had none. I had side effects one time when I went to a higher dosage a year ago last August. I have had no side effects, unless you consider losing 35 pounds a side effect.
That's a good one.
Yep. And then lawmakers sued. This made me happy because you know what happened with the Kennedy Center. Anyways, several lawmakers in the House are suing to remove Trump's name because everything he does is illegal, and we know that. And people go like, he can't do that. That's illegal. Well, they do it anyways. So they're suing to get the name off of there. And then the Christmas Eve jazz concert was canceled at the Kennedy Center by the host, Chuck Red. It's been going on for 20 years. And he announced that he was canceling it because of the name being added to the building. So those are my news items.
That's good. News items for me. I'm putting on Menards, which is a big thing in the Midwest. It's a company, very conservative company by a wealthy man that owns it out of Minnesota, but it's throughout the Midwest. It's like our Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever you would know. But they have this thing where it's 11% rebate. So everything in the store, technically you buy it and then you have to mail in the receipt, not just the normal cash register receipt. It's got to be a rebate receipt on a form, and you get back your pitty little 11%. Now that matters if you're buying lumber and you're buying windows and stuff. So I get it for a contractor, but like for me, buying an occasional item. But I've stopped going there. Number one, because a friend told me how conservative his politics are. But number two, he got sued. I think it's a huge lawsuit. He was sued by the Wisconsin Attorney General because the rebate isn't just given. Something like you have to do all this work to get it, and it's not really what it says it is. So that's some interesting stuff. Whiskey, Jim Beam, there's an abundance of whiskey. We have a thing in the United States where people are drinking less, especially the Gen Zers. And so Jim Beam has so much in reserve that they're not making a single bottle of Jim Beam this year. They have too much of it. So I thought that was really interesting.
Well, and the Canadians aren't buying anymore, so it's really hurt the whiskey industry.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure it has. And then The Voice, the winner was announced. I think between the time we had our show and this show, one of the top three was a young teen boy from Shreveport, Louisiana. You've been there with me. He's a friend of a friend's nephew, Jonathan's nephew, Max Chambers, and he did really, really well. He returned to his home grounds of Shreveport at the airport, and everybody welcomed him home. What was really cool, though, is I love stories like this. To be number 3 on The Voice. He started with a local talent thing at an event we do every year as part of the Shreveport Regional Arts. He was just singing, and they loved him, and then he ended up going on Broadway and playing a young Michael Jackson, and then went on to do this. But I did a recent post, if you follow me on social, about all the success stories that really do come out of Shreveport. It's amazing that there must be something in the water. The water there sucks, by the way, but there must be something in the water because there's a lot of young talent that comes up to Shreveport.
You froze.
We'll re-interview him. He and I did an interview, but it didn't work. And there I am.
No, you're fine now.
It never made the show because there was a technical problem, but I'll re-interview him because his show, the version of Cats, that's the runway version, is opening on Broadway. But I knew him as a youngster in Shreveport as well. But I do want to say, now I told you I was going to mention, because there's not a show I haven't mentioned Heated Rivalry in the last 5 episodes, I think, of our show. I can't wait till you see it because I think you're going to feel differently. And even though, yes, I agree, the social media posts and all the attention is a little much, but I think the stars have handled it brilliantly. I think they're doing it for the real reason. We talked about they haven't really come out to say if they're queer or not. There's some speculation one of them has a girlfriend. I don't care about any of that. And they basically are like,
no,
who cares about that, guys? We're focused on the material. And so I do want to shout out to the creator of the book. She did 5 different books. And I do want to shout out to Jacob Tierney, who actually produced the show. And then the 2 actors are really, really good. They've made the stories of their names are Connor Story and Hudson Williams. They made the stories of their 2 characters very emotionally believable and touching to me. So that's it. That's my shout out for the year.
Very nice. Now let's check out our Wisdom of Joe and our final quotes.
Oh, Joe.
Top of the hour. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's see what Joe's got for us today.
It's okay to drink like a fish if you drink what the fish drinks. The great oak was once a little nut that held its ground. Stopping at third base adds no more to the score than striking out.
Now, what if the fish drinks whiskey?
I'm hoping it drinks a little Jim Beam because then it's allowable.
And I often feel like a little nut that held its ground. Absolutely.
Also, Joe's a big fan of sports. She's really great. On that note, Joe is our 90-year-old guest that comes on and does the Wisdom of Joe because those that are older are usually wiser, right? I do want to shout out that. We
certainly are.
Well, I'm wiser than I was at 40. That's for sure. I do want to shout out, we've talked about Betty Reed Soskin. She was a park ranger for the federal government. She worked in the Federal Douglas National Forest, I think. She passed away in the last couple of weeks at 104 years old. She was a pretty special person. So thank you for your service, Ranger Betty. Rest in peace.
Thank you, Betty. Speaking of Betty, no. I got 2 quotes.
Yeah.
Neither of them is from Betty, but tell me when you're ready.
I'm all
Give me
set.
the cue.
Wrap it up.
In that course, you know where it's going. The new year stands before us like a chapter in a book waiting to be written. That is from Melody
nice.
Beatty, not Betty. And then the other one says, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And that is from the great Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, very good.
So I liked both of those. I'm so hopeful for the new year. My sister Kathy, she said that I'm so busy. Like I'm probably going to live long because I'm just busy all the time.
I think it makes a difference. And what I love about
might
it
help.
is, well, it's good. It's good to keep your mind occupied and busy, and you enjoy every bit of it. You are busier, but you're so organized. So
And
I
I
never
like
feel
feeling
like
overwhelmed. I like feeling overwhelmed. Like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. There's just some, it's like, I think we're attracted to the ridiculous, the nonsense in our lives to some extent. So I'm like, there's something about feeling overwhelmed and like, I can't do this anymore that fulfills me. Because I keep doing
I can
it.
relate to that. I think I can relate to that. There are times when it really makes me mad, but then there's times like it feeds me. So I hear you. Yeah, it's been a great year, Mark. You can go back and listen to our shows in archive, catch up with us. This is show
Follow
number
us
what
on
was it, Mark?
YouTube, youtube.com
something-
/@the-twist podcast.
At the
Please
Twist Podcast.
subscribe, like, do something, watch it. You don't even have to, just click on it and walk away. I don't care, but help us get those views up.
Do it. And now I got to get on Amazon and send my friend from whose birthday is in October.
Yeah, I'll be
gift
looking
card, so
for
he
it.
can
Thank
have
you.
his
Listen,
first
I'll
digital
take
gift card.
$10.
Okay. Well,
Bye,
I was thinking
everybody.
5, but okay. See you later, guys.
See
Happy
you
New
in
Year.
2026.
See you there.
That's twisted.
Welcome to the twist with Mark and Rick.
Of all different levels.
Always fun, always clicking the best way.
It's wonderful.
Here to stay.
That's twisted.
Images of Josephine all over the place.
Stay tuned.
Accessible to people of all different
Yeah,
levels.
you know it's time to start. Tune in, let's play our part. Coming to you from the heart. Entertainment.
That's twisted.